What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? YouTube, what's going on? Sorry, I'm a minute late. I was just trying to set this up. Hair's looking crazy as always. How's everybody doing? Cole, Texas Prano, what's going on? For those of you guys that have been following the channel for a while, you guys know shredded cheese. Shredded cheese is back. Thanks to Bridget, right? So thank you, Bridget. Early birthday present. Shredded cheese is back. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know, back at my last house where I lived at with my roommate, in our garage in the little gym we had set up, there was a shredded cheese poster in the background. A lot of people brought up shredded cheese, and but it was my roommate's poster. So when I moved out, he kept it. But due to popular demand, shredded cheese has been brought back. Bridget found it and bought it for my birthday, so we can get shredded cheese in the background. Although I got to find a place to put them. Maybe I'll mount them on the wall somehow. I got to figure out how I'm gonna do the shredded cheese thing. But yeah, shredded cheese has made an appearance again. We got to figure out how we're gonna get shredded cheese into this. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure this out. How's everybody doing? Arvin, Al Mahmoud, what's going on? Chad Pittman, what's going on? Thanks for joining up, guys. I appreciate it. Got 17 people in the chat. 4 likes. If you guys can click that thumbs up button on your way in, I would appreciate it. Mike McIntyre, what's going on? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming by and hanging out. Yeah, it's Wednesday, man. You guys, so I'm thinking next. So my birthday is on the 22nd, which I think is next Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? I think someone fact check that. When's the 22nd? I think it's Tuesday, right? So I think I might go live on my birthday. I don't know. Why not? So I might go live on Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yeah. So maybe I'll come and hang out with you guys on my birthday. Who else would I rather hang out with than you guys for my birthday? Thank you, guys. Thank you for fact checking that. Tuesday it is. So yeah, maybe I'll hop in there. Bellman, what's going on? Marty Anthropocentrist. I probably said that wrong. What's going on? Savage Arm Wrestling. Look at this big sexy man. What's up? What's up? Ingen Puppet Master says, when are you arm wrestling a top North American again? I don't know. But the good news is I am in full training mode again, right? I took time due to being lost on what I want to do for about a month, and then trying to figure out, like, I've been arm wrestling once a week. I've still been arm wrestling once a week since East vs. West. But once I got back from East vs. West, a lot of things calmed down. I was trying to figure out, who I am in this world, and just finding another, motivation and purpose and things like that. And I had plans, and I was telling you guys about those plans and trying to talk through it. But yeah, it wasn't really happening. But I was still arm wrestling once a week, but I wasn't in the gym, to be honest. I went in the last 2 months, or almost 2 months. I've been in the gym like 4 times. So, but I've been practicing still. That's about it. So, this week has officially been all in again, all the way back in. So I've gone the last 2 days. Right after I got off stream with you guys, I'm going back to the gym. Feels good. I'm super sore, but I'm full on it again. Found all the drive, all the motivation. Found it all. Locked it all in. Just had to set my sights on some stuff. So I don't have anything locked in terms of matches, which I know you'd like to hear about. But I'm prepping. I am back on it, right? So I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm really motivated to go to the gym. Like, each day I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to go. Gym's been fun. Lifts have been getting me super sore again. Yeah, so I'm all in again, but I don't have a set date. I have some stuff I've been talking to people about, but nothing worked out. Yeah, there's definitely matches I want, man. Yeah, so we're getting back at it. Just know that I'm back on the climb again. Took a little pauser there, little pause. Now we're all back in though. Lloyd Christmas, what's up, Xavier? Thanks for coming through. The major advice for thicker hands. Thicker hands is that's something that happens over time. It's slow. Rice bucket is really good. Working with your hands in general will get them thicker. Driving with that thumb, just in stuff. More and more intense hand stuff, be it grippers, be it physical labor jobs, whatever it is. If you're using your hand a lot, it'll get thicker. I mean, that's the best advice I have. Yeah, but rice bucket is usually the best. Put your hand in rice or sand and like drive your thumb. Try to connect your thumb and your pinky. Get that moving. Your thumb up towards your index finger. Get that moving. We'll start developing your hand thickness. That's the best I got for you. GA says November 22nd is already passed. Which dimension are you in? What? It's 11. What? GA, what are you talking about? Devin Stem Cells, another member. Thank you, buddy. If you're invited to East vs. West next year, will you go? Yeah, I mean, I don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not shutting out East versus West. I just had to find it again. You get your ass beat twice, and especially the second time when you were as ready as you can be, or ready as you've ever been for a match. You get beat up again. You know, it takes a little bit. It takes a little bit. I'm not perfect in any way, and so yeah. And I'm more. I've always been a huge overthinker. I'm a little bit more of a head case than your average person. You know, I'm sure a lot of people here go through. Everybody has their setbacks and their trials and tribulations. You know, and those that know me closely and talk to me often know that, you know, I'm a bit of a head case in terms of just thinking too much about things, diving way too deep, just staying in my head too much. And I wish I wasn't that way, but I am. And so, yeah, like my head has to be right. Like I can't do things if my head's not in it. Yeah, I'm just not on autopilot. I just don't work that way. I wish I did. I wish I was just on autopilot. It never stopped. But yeah, I kind of have to have my head in the right place. So that's been the goal. And I'm in a good place now mentally, which will allow me to be in a good place physically. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just getting your ass beat like that sucks. So Lloyd Christmas, remember 15 months, says my boys, Lloyd Christmas. Xavier, thank you so much, man. You're always a friend of mine for life. Thank you for always being a member and always supporting me. But yeah, so yeah, if I get a message from Engen again, he has something in mind. Yes, I would definitely want to be prepped. My idea is to hit next level. Recently, I mean, I'm always gonna be upfront with you guys, right? So I went out to Texas. I'm gonna be releasing that vlog here. I have it all. I just gotta upload it. I'm gonna be releasing the vlog of me in Texas, and I got to pull with Alex Kurdecha left-handed. Now, like I said, I haven't been in the gym in 2 months. I've just been doing random table time. And Alex has a big match coming up. I guess he's going to pull the winner of Hermes and Morozov left-handed, or he's pulling either the winner or loser. He's pulling one of those guys. So Alex is one of the best lefties in the world, and he has a big match coming up. We'll just say he was prepped. I could tell he was ready for a match coming up. But either way, he said, "You want to get on the table left-handed?" I said, "Yeah, sure. Of course, I'm not going to turn that down." And I had nothing for him. Like, nothing. It's been a long time since I had nothing in any angle where you could tell like someone was avoiding an angle, or there were certain spots they were avoiding where they knew they might be in trouble. When I got on the table with Alex, it was different levels, right? So it was different levels to the point where I know that even if I was prepped, even if I was me versus Ravaz, like that prepped, like ready to go, I still wouldn't have had anything for Alex left-handed. It was that type of gap, you know, and I had him hook with me and him top roll with me, like in all the angles, it was just way too much. So that motivated me a lot. It's been a long time since I felt a whole different level. People are probably saying, but you felt a different level when you lost to Morozov and Ravaz, but I didn't get into it, right? I didn't get to explore their strengths. We didn't go into hooks and top rolls and slow matches and really let me get everything I want. Even when I got into a hook with Morozov, which I definitely wasn't prepped for that, but it was a hook on his side of the table and I'm trying to reel him out of it. So I don't know. I didn't like really get to experience their arm all around. And so now that I have with left-handed with Alex, it just showed me that there's still another level, which I know there is, but it's good to feel that. And anyway, that motivated the crap out of me. I saw it. I felt the other level again, which is I'm really excited to level up, to make another big jump. And so, yeah, that's what I'm really focused on right now. Super chat. First super chat of the day. HRK25. I'm not sure what that is or where that's from. But thank you. I appreciate the support, man, as always. This is happy birthday, P.S. Chave Davey for the win, baby. Yeah, dude. You talking about this Chave or you talking about Dave? Either way, yes, for the win. I appreciate the support, man. Thank you so much. CBCB says, hi, Derek. Much respect from Florida. Predictions on Devin versus Prudnik. I gave my last live was a prediction video. So I'm not going to go too far into the predictions. I know people are going to ask me all day about it. I still have Devin as the favorite, the slight favorite, not the heavy favorite, but I have him as the slight favorite. Kane says, I'm in early. Let's go. What's going on? Savage Arm Wrestling. You're great. Always trying to answer everyone that says, I respect that so much. Yeah, dude, I'm a man of the people. Like, I'm not just here to try to make money and get famous, guys. Like, arm wrestling is my life. Like, I love this sport and the community, anything. And I don't know. I mean, hopefully over the years, my actions show that rather than me just saying it, right? I like to walk the walk rather than talk the talk type of thing. I try to be that guy. GA says, yeah, regardless of how ridiculous the comment or question, Savage Arm Wrestling, bro, I can hear it in your voice. You belong there, man. We believe in you. That table is where you belong. Don't think too much. We both have that problem. Joshua T, hey, Big D, what's your personal thoughts on Devin against Evgeny at East vs. West? Sorry, just answered that. Legendary Balkan, how good is Frank Callahan? Frank is up and coming. One of the big things about Frank is, yeah, he's not like genetically, like doesn't have a giant hand or a super long arm, or like he wasn't, isn't one of those guys that's super like freak connected. But Frank has drive, and that's one of the big things that I think can help set people aside is having drive and love for the sport. I've always said, if you have a love for the sport and you have a work ethic or drive, you're down to put in the work, that'll take you as far as you can go, right? Those two things will take you as far as you'll find a way. Whether you're doing all table time, all gym time, you'll find a way if you love the sport, like you're obsessed with it and you have drive. And I know Frank has those things. So I know Frank's going to reach a good level. When, where, how, I don't know. To be determined, but no, Frank's definitely on his way up. He's a buddy of mine for sure. And yeah, I mean, I'll definitely be watching Frank and helping him out if he has questions for me, which he always has questions for me. So yeah, Frank is coming along. How good is he right now? What's Frank doing? I know he said he just got second in his weight class in Utah, which there was no amateurs. It was all mixed, I believe he said. So that's really good. I think in his weight class, I think he usually like mid-level in pro, I think usually. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Texas Piranha is in the house. That's one of Frank's best friends. He can definitely correct me. Mike, where does Frank usually place in like a pro bracket in his weight class? Is it like somewhere like mid-level? Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see. Cantal Laughter says, does a part of you wish you pulled Corey at Locked and Loaded? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I guess the answer is yes. Yes, there's a part of me that wished I pulled Corey at Locked and Loaded. Yeah, a part of me. Paul Strength, where are we headed? We're headed towards Derek becoming top 3 in North America. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like that. Frank is everyone's dad. It's like Christmas. Nate Lucifer, who's your next opponent? Big Dog. Trying to figure that out, man. Like I was just saying a minute ago, I'm working on that. Working on it for sure. Why didn't you pull in San Diego? I was working. I did have to work that day. I worked Friday night because the tournament was in San Diego, which is 2 hours away. I had to work Friday night, so I don't get off till 3 or 4 in the morning. And then I had to work Saturday night, so I would have had to leave San Diego by 4. Right. So I would have been there for like 2 hours, you know what I mean? And then also, like I said, man, I haven't been prepping for anything big. I just hadn't been in the gym or anything like that. And my arm's been jacked since Devin was here. I've told you guys about it a few times. Like since I've been arm wrestling twice those last couple of weeks, I've been pretty motivated to get in the gym, but Devin pulling through lit something up at the side of my arm here, which is healing. It's happened in the past, but I kept arm wrestling like 2-3 times a week. So it kept lighting it back up. It wasn't giving it a chance to heal. So I've taken this whole week off. This past Sunday, I didn't arm wrestle. And then I'm back in the gym. So now I'm just going to keep lifting on it. I'm going to get it all healed up, and we're going to go back to beast mode. But so, yeah, I mean, it wasn't prepped. I was in Texas arm wrestling. I had to work. I was Texas arm wrestling the weekend before. I had to work. Like a bunch of reasons. Do you think Alex would beat Morozov left-handed? Alex felt amazing, but I never felt Morozov. But like I said, I couldn't even feel Alex. It was one of those big differences where I couldn't even feel him. So I don't know. I can't. He's too strong for me to judge left-handed, which I'm sure Morozov is too strong for me to judge because Morozov beat Cody Merritt, and I couldn't really mess with Cody Merritt left-handed at all. I know that. Daniel says, do you think Alex has potential to beat Levon? Potential, yes. Not like right now, but in the future, yeah, for sure. I mean, he has the frame, right? Nate Lucifer says, oh, come on, don't be scared to predict. Giving your pick and being wrong is more commendable than being wishy-washy and keeping your opinion close to chest in order not to rock the boat. No, I give you guys my real opinion on matches for sure. How do I word this? I know arm wrestling is like an any given Sunday sport. It can go both ways. Like there's a lot of reasons Prudnik could win. There's a lot of reasons Devin. Just in my mind, I see a few more reasons Devin will win than Prudnik. But like I can still see a bunch of ways that Prudnik could win. So I'm never going to be like, 6-0, this guy's gonna blast this dude. I usually don't say things like that, just because I don't think that way. So I'm not lying to you guys. Like I tell you what I really think. I just don't think that way. I don't know, just not that guy. Austin C says, when you're 70 years old, can we have a super? Ledger Line Trail says, how much side pressure do you think someone needs to beat pros and heavyweights in pounds of pressure? I don't know, man. Side pressure is a compound movement because it's adduction of your elbow and internal rotation. How you would test that accurately is very rough, right? You're doing it with your palm up, or you're doing it with your palm like this, neutral, or I don't know, where's the pulley? Is it going this way? Is it coming straight back to you? Like, I don't know, man. There's a lot of ways to test that, so I don't have an answer for you. Joe Nilo in the house. What's going on? Let's see. It's legit. When you're going to arm wrestle Corey West in a super match, it's going to happen. You guys, I promise. Every time I think about matches that I'm trying to set up, Corey's name comes across my mind. I promise you guys, we will dance. On everything. I swear. When? I'm not sure, but I promise you, me and Corey West will have a match. The Dude 24, I'm here now. The stream can start. What's up? Tex Sparrow says, yeah, Frank's usually mid to top 3. There you go. So there's your answer. X Monster says, Putin said Poland put their country too close to his missiles. What? What does that do with what we're talking about? Did someone ask about what? Did I miss something? Is someone asking about missiles in Poland? The GOAT Mario P says, why not Peru? Okay. The GOAT says, why not pursue a Todd Hutchings match? Todd, I was looking for a match in around January, with a couple of months to prep and really get back into it. I was looking for a match around January. I'm pretty sure Todd Hutchings has a match at East vs. West in January. So that's the only reason his name didn't come across I thought about it, believe me. But I don't know if the timing is going to work out for a Todd Hutchings match. Eventually, yeah, I definitely want to match Todd. I just don't know if that would be the next one. Veronica Knight, the awswitch.com. Thank you so much, Veronica, for plugging the website. You guys, if you guys want to go over to awswitch.com, that's where myself and Bridget, my beautiful girlfriend, are selling hats and stickers and shirts, stuff like that. We're going to be coming out with more and more different variations of the hat, stickers, and shirts. But if you guys want to go over there and buy some stuff, I would appreciate it. I know Bridget would appreciate it. And they're really good quality stuff. Anybody that's bought stuff from the site that's on here, hopefully can vouch for that. There you go. The Huntster's in here. Hunter, did you get a shirt? I forget what you bought. And tell the people, did you like it? Like, was it good quality stuff? Devin Stem Cells, don't feel bad for Alex. Made Devin look weak-handed as well. There you go. Yeah, take that, Devin. All things Derek and Chave. Let's see. So Savage Arm Wrestling Linktree is, if you click on the Linktree that Veronica posted, it takes you to all my links. So you click on it, it'll open up a page, and it shows you all my social medias. It'll show you all my sponsors. It'll have the discount codes on there. Basically, every link that has to do with me and things I promote, that's what a Linktree is. It's like all your links in one place. Dino Josic. Devin's upstar was not that good. Roddy's obviously much stronger. Right now, yes, I agree. If you could set up an event with 8 matches, who would you put against each other? Well, that's a deep question. I would need time to think for that, man. I can't just answer that. I'd be sitting here for 20 minutes thinking about that. But there's a lot. There's some badass matches for sure. I would have to sit down and think about it. Your shirt is filthy tonight, my guy. Put that thing in the washer. Thank you, Nate. Jay, when you meet Corey, do you stick your clear and unwavering prediction that you will win? Yes. I've told you guys 1,000 times, and I will never waver on that. When I pull Corey West in a super match, I will beat him. That's the only prediction I've ever given where I say wholeheartedly I will win. I've said it when I first started saying it. When I first thought about the match, that sounded weird. I said it when I first started saying it. When I first thought about the match, and I'll continue. When me and Corey dance in an official super match, I will beat him. What's your max rise lift? Mine is 62.5 pounds before it dumps, says the Hunster. I'm not sure. I don't do 1 rep max effort lifts like that. Nate Lucifer says, do you think Arm Wars tends to favor featuring the lighter weight arm wrestlers these days? If so, why do you think that is? There's more of them. There's more of them. The big super heavyweights are being pretty much showcased at East vs. West. So if you think top super heavyweights, they're always on King of the Table in East vs. West, right? That's where they're going. So there's more grabs for the lighter weight guys over at Arm Wars. That's probably the main reason, right? Chris H, who would you box out of arm wrestlers? I don't want to box anyone, dude. I hate when I have to throw punches and stuff at work or whatever, like it hurts my elbows so bad. The thought of like snapping jabs and punching is, oh my God, my elbows. I don't want to box anyone. That just sounds painful. It just sounds painful with my elbows. And I don't like getting hit in the face. Every time I get punched in the face, I hate it. Not a fan. I'm not a fan. Hunter says, I bought some stickers and they were glorious. All right, cool. So I wasn't sure if you bought, I couldn't remember what you bought, Hunter. Getting Brian involved in the sport. I'm happy to see two sports I follow collide like that. Yeah, dude, I hope Brian goes all in. Yeah, I'm definitely watching his progress as closely as I can. I'm hoping he gets into it. Bridget Sexton is in the house. There she is. My beautiful lady says, especially Callie Poland sticker. Paul Strength, how much percentage of your right arm versus your left arm, Derek? My right arm, I'm right-handed, first off. It's more connected. In general movements of strength, like big brute movements, bicep curls, like, things that have to do with the shoulder, chest, bicep, tricep, things like that. It is pretty far ahead of my left. I would say the other day I was doing curls, for instance. I was doing supinated bicep curls, and I was doing 80s on this was my 8th set of bicep curls, and I was doing 80s for 9 or 10, and my left I did 80s for 2 or 3. So like that, but there's certain wrist motions where my left is healthier. My left riser is stronger than my right rising ability. I've hurt my right rising ability in the past, and it's still a project of coming back. So my left riser is stronger. So there are some wrist things where my left is a little bit above, but generally my right arm is stronger and it's way more connected, and I can do more stuff with my right hand. Let's see. Chris H, how many little people would you be able to fight till they overwhelmed you? At least 150. Chaves look good, guys, says Veronica. Yeah, we've been putting in work. I'm telling you, our son, Shave Davey, will be the best plant you've ever seen in your life. Smith versus Withers. Wayne Withers is a bad dude. Have you heard anything about this John Therian guy that appears to be coming up through the ranks? If so, what's the word on the guy's serious competitor? Yeah, I met him in Texas. They flew him out for the same thing that they flew me out for. Seemed like a really nice dude, Canadian, like strong, big old forearms. For his size, he's, dude, jack forearms. But besides, I don't know too much about him. I haven't been following his career very closely. But he seemed like a good dude, looked very strong. What was a time you got punched? What was a time you got punched in the face? Well, I mean, I've been bouncing for 16 years, so I've definitely been punched in the face a few times. I don't know. I don't know. I tend to get hit more by women because I never see it coming, and I just don't view them as threats as much. So in a situation, I'm watching this guy and this guy and this guy, and then the guy's girlfriend's over here, and then she'll just haul off and hit me, and I'm like, "Are you serious?" So a lot of times, because I'm dealing with the guys, and the girl will just come, I don't know. So most of the time I've been hit by women. I've been hit by women probably more than I've been hit by men. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. There's a lot of stories, I guess, for that. Daniel says, who do you think is the best arm wrestling coach? Do you have a coach? I think it depends. Who do I think is the best arm wrestling coach besides myself? For me, I sought out coaching and stuff from a lot of people for a lot of years, right? I was so thirsty for knowledge and to learn about the sport and to learn about all the different training aspects. And I would learn something and try to apply it, and I didn't really like the way that felt, or I learned something else and I kept trying to, you learn as much as you can. You try to take away the common denominator and things you like out of each training method and stuff. But they weren't really clicking for me. A lot of them seemed very messy to me. It didn't seem like I ever knew that I was getting stronger for a fact or things like that, right? So because of that, because all the training methods, I wasn't as big of a fan. It was too, for me, following Devin's, tips, right, on arm wrestling, get on the table. But arm wrestling can look so different. It depends on who you're arm wrestling and how you're arm wrestling and how hard you're going. And are they all hook pullers? Are they all top rollers? Are they really strong and stronger than you? Are they way weak where they can't give you a run? Am I trying to pin? It wasn't precise, right? It was just too generic for me, right? I like to know, bam, 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 you're getting stronger. Here's the proof, bam, bam, bam. I don't, proof on the table is hard, right? Because even if I had the same guy, how good was he feeling, right? Has he gotten weaker? Has he gotten stronger? Am I just getting better at his move and beating that guy? So I can't judge everything based off like just testing myself by one guy. To me, in the way my brain works, like I said, I'm all about confidence. There's too many gaps and holes in that type of logic, right? So I like the numbers. Now, when I got into the numbers, I got a hold of Engin Terzi. I had Engin Terzi coaching me for a while. I think I was like his first online student or one of his first online students. And I was paying him. He was only charging me $50 a month at the time. I think he charges a lot more now. But yeah, and so Engin's approach, I loved it. Everything clicked. Once I got a hold of Engin, everything clicked. His approach made sense to me. There was numbers behind it, the lifts. It was more isolated. It was making sure each muscle was working correctly and tracking. Like it all just made. So for me, I love the way Engin coaches. Engin has a track record of coaching world champions and making monsters on sport. So 100% for me, I'd say Engin Terzi. Now, some people say Giannis Amalin. Some people like there's so many different coaches and they do it different ways. Some would say, Todd Hutchings and things like that, which is totally viable. That makes sense. But yeah, for me, Engin Terzi. Chris H, what do you think about a sleeve that is attached to the pad so you can lift your elbow off it? But how would you slide? You have to be able to slide your elbow though. Oh, interesting for sure. Let me jump down. Another was a super chat. I saw it. Carolyn, thank you so much. You're the best. Carolyn with the first super chat of the night, actually. Oh, wait, no. That wasn't the first super chat of the night. Oh, no, the other guy sent me I'm sorry, man. I forgot to put you on the chalkboard. And I don't know how much the HRK 25 is or how much that comes out to. But I don't know. I'm assuming Carolyn's with the $5 is the top donator. Sorry, man. I appreciate. Sorry about that. Carolyn L with the $5. Thank you, Carolyn, for being the top donator of the stream. Always supporting me. Always supporting me. Yeah, guys. Carolyn is amazing. She's always like DMing me like motivational quotes and things. She's so supportive of me and Bridget. It's awesome. Carolyn, I love having you in my corner. She says, any collabs coming up, King of Cali? I am working on a collab. I'm trying to set one up. Okay, I'll tell you guys because I haven't even I have the guy's phone number and I'm just going to start it. I don't know what's going to come out of it, but I have Martins Lisi's phone number. I got it a while ago. I saw him at an event. I've known him. We used to compete in grip events with each other. So I got his phone number and I mentioned maybe some arm wrestling stuff. He said, yeah, let's talk. Like nothing set in stone. So I'm going to start working on that. Yeah. So we'll see what comes out of that. We'll see. That'll be the next one I'm looking at. But I have some other stuff, some other plans. It's just, it's kind of a trick. You get caught into these, you want to collab with these giant channels. Of course, everybody wants to be on these huge, giant channels. But really, any sizable channel, especially any channel, if I'm looking just for my own growth, we'll say I didn't care about arm wrestling. I only care about my own growth. Then any channel bigger than mine is good, right? In terms of helping me grow. Any collab I do will help grow my channel. So it could be, I have 12,500 subscribers. If I did one with a 20,000 channel, that's fine. I've been doing it with like these million subscriber channels, and that's awesome. But yeah, I'm trying not to get too blinded by people with huge channels. It's just anybody that has eyes on them. So like I have some connections. There's some UFC fighters I have connections to. I have some buddies from high school who have good channels where they have eyes on them. And if the whole idea is just to get eyes on the sport, then I just gotta get eyes on them arm wrestling, right? So I'm trying not to get too blinded by going for the whales, going for the biggest fish in the sea, and just trying to get it out there. So I'm gonna start setting up maybe some smaller than like Brian Shaw type collabs and getting that moving. Although Martins is huge, yeah. So I don't have anything set in stone yet, nothing on the books, but I'm definitely looking around. Sounds of Life, thank you for being a new member, man. I appreciate you joining up with us, man. Thank you, Sounds of Life. I appreciate that, of course. Thank you. All right, I'm trying to go speed mode. Sorry, I got answer those questions a little bit long-winded. Let's see. Samuel Morley Mason, what's going on? Roscoe Flats, Manny, do you believe an arm wrestler can't equally be good at both right and left hand, or are they way better off focusing on one hand if they want to go on top? Want to be on top? I believe you can do both hands. I mean, most people do both hands. Devin, it's more rare nowadays to do one hand. Definitely. So yeah, I think you can do both hands. I mean, Levon was ranked both hands. Morozov was amazing both hands. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have your favorite hand, or you're usually right or left-handed, but yeah, most people do both. Froze Master says literally the same as me. Eddie Spaghetti, how much do you weigh, Derek? Do you weight lift? Oh my gosh, guys. So when I was at Brian's, I usually tell people 350. I've been telling everybody 350. I went since I started this week back at the gym. I weighed myself. All right. This is what we're gonna do right now. This is what we're gonna do. First person to say the exact weight, and you can't spam all the numbers, but first person to guess the exact weight of what I weighed on Monday at the gym, I will send you a sticker. I will send you a sticker free of charge. First person to list in the chat the exact number, and you have to like the stream. You have to like the stream, hit thumbs up, and send the exact number in the chat from the website. You have to say the exact number. So I'm gonna look in the list. First person to say the exact one. You can't spam it. You get 1 to 2 guesses or something like that, but you can't spam it. Hit the thumb up. Put the number in the chat. The first person to say the exact number of what I weighed on Monday, I'll send you a sticker. Hey, that's fun. We'll do it that. We'll ship you guys out a sticker. We need more people repping these stickers anyway. As long as Bridget, I'll pay for it. Let's see. And do I weight lift? Yes, Eddie Spaghetti, I do. Sorry, I'm not caught up with the chat, guys. I'm gonna try to work my way down there. What is Derek Smith's signature move? I don't really have one yet. What are you gonna get shaved Davey for Christmas? I don't know. Me and Bridget were talking about it. Maybe a new bow tie or something like that. Derek Mud Wrestling verse anybody, I guess. What do you think about arm wrestling? Devin focuses on wrist rise and training. I believe that's great for the wrist. I focus on other things as well, though. So for Froze Master, Manny says, does Dave Chafee know about Shave Davey? I have never talked to him about him. Savage Arm Wrestling. I hit like Bozidar, and sometimes I gain pain in my pronator after impact and post match. Is there any way to strengthen this, or do I need to stop being such a baby? You're probably putting a lot of stress on your humerus and stuff from all the rotational pressure. I would say take a little bit of time off doing that and keep increasing like your pec major from chest workouts. Keep doing a lot more chest workouts. Dylan Dwally on Twitter says cardio often determines someone's chin and also sacred genetics. I remember Derek coming to practice with a few black guys, drunk people getting brave. Who would punch Derek? What level would you consider Brian Shaw? Brian Shaw could win a local super heavyweight thing, if not top 3, like a pro super heavyweight right now. Cowabunga says, Dave Anderson, what's going on? There's Dave. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to catch up. Okay. So, all right. I see you guys posting it. Probably someone already answered it correctly. Let me catch up in the chat, and then I'll say the first person that said it. First person that posted my exact weight. Let's see. What do you think of arm wrestling person with small hands? I focus on coverage. I focus on squeezing tight and not letting them slip because I know they would have a better chance in the straps. But rising high and things like that, just more dominating their hand. Unless I feel like their wrist is really strong, then I could always top roll and get out on their fingers because their fingers aren't very long. Benji Mack in the house, what's going on? Mark Anton Costello, how much do you think Devin's injury affected him? Do you think it will make a difference in his match with Prudnik? He doesn't think so. I talked to him earlier on the phone today. He says he's feeling really good. He says he's a lot stronger than when I saw him out here. He's confident. He's feeling good. Nate Lewis at your size, did you ever consider basketball or maybe becoming a pro wrestler? It feels like you have a big leg up in both avenues. I was a college basketball player. In high school, I graduated at 6'7", 215 pounds. I played college basketball for 1 year, and then I got into video games, and then I got into arm wrestling. So basketball was my first love for sure. Roscoe Flats, England is the best. I agree. Carolyn saying hi to Bridget. Roscoe Flats, Joshua, Fabi might be able to coach. Holly, what's going on? Chris H, is Devin too beautiful to properly arm wrestle Prudnik? I don't believe so. Sarah Latona in the house. There she is. What's going on, Sarah? Thanks for tuning in with us. The most thinking man in the game, Derek Smith. Let's see. Oh, wow, the Dragon. Martin seems as though he would try arm wrestling but not commit to it. Yeah, he probably wouldn't commit to it. It would just be fun to kind of teach him the ropes. Dan Lau says, I think he would be too worried about injury. Let's see. 0082294 says, what up, Derek? What up, dude? Thanks for coming through. Nate Lucifer. What arm wrestler do you know that has the widest ratio of small hand to talent ratio? In other words, what's one person out there that has small hands is also very skilled that you know of? Prudnik doesn't have very big hands. He definitely has a club thumb, where the thumb is really short and fat. So probably Prudnik would be the top guy that comes to mind. But there's a lot of guys that don't have really major hands. Doesn't mean your wrist has to be weak. It just means you're not going to have a lot of coverage. If you have a small hand, don't arm wrestle in a style where you need to have a big hand. So don't make your whole life about holding on to people too long. Get really good in the straps and get really fast. Those are the best things if you have a smaller hand. Derek, as a coach, have you ever looked at 201 arm wrestling? Which one is that? I know of it. I can't remember which one it is though. Okay, wish I was in Turkey. The biggest reunion of legends there's ever been. I know. I wish I was there too. Coach Ray is pretty good as a coach. Yeah, Coach Ray as well is awesome. Do you ever get subscription bounce to your channel after the Brian Shaw? Yes, I got a boost from Brian Shaw for sure. Chad Silvers is an awesome coach. Thoroughverse Shaw strength arm wrestling, that would be a cool one. Luis, I agree. And Levon looked like a house over there in Istanbul. Dude is thick. All right, now the numbers start coming in. Let's see the first person that said my exact weight. All right, I just saw the first numbers come in. I have a feeling someone's gonna get it pretty soon, probably, right? Heraclio, Joe Nilo, through Robert Crane. Can I, Bridget? No, you can't guess. Big for sure. 342, 332, 342, 373. Oh, there it is. Solitude coming in as the winner. Solitude, the winner, coming at 337. That's what I weighed on the dot. Thank you for competing in the game. I appreciate you saying that, man. Yeah, 337 on the dot is what I weighed on Monday. Solitude, message me on Instagram and give me your info, your address and stuff like that. And then, yeah, we'll ship you out some stickers, man. I appreciate you competing there with us. Yeah, so Solitude, message me on Instagram, say, hey, yo, this is Solitude. Send me your address, and I'll send you out some stickers, man. Did anybody else say 337? I don't see anybody. Hunster used his member for 10 months, said 343. I don't think anyone else said, oh, yeah, Solitude was spamming 337. Okay. USS Liberty, never forget. Sorry, man. Thank you for the super chat. If it's below $5, it doesn't notify me, so I have to see it in the chat to know there's a super chat. But thank you for the support. I appreciate it, brother. It says, how many pull-ups can you do? From a dead hang neutral grip, I can do about 10. About 10 pull-ups, neutral grip, dead hang. When I was training for Ravaz, I got up to 10 like this, all the way to dead hang. Which for me, I was excited because I was like 350-ish. And so I was like, man, dead hang, I'm cool with that. But it's something I'm always trying to work on. I wish I did pull-ups as a child or like as a teenager. I wish like the pull-ups was my thing. Because I feel like everybody that did that, it carried over a lot. I never did them. I never, ever even attempted pull-ups when I was younger. So I'm starting as an arm wrestler in my 30s. I'm starting pull-ups. Okay. Man, people were still guessing. No, Bridget, no. Not if two people guess the same. It's the first person to say it. Okay, so, you guys went off with that. Okay. Let's catch that back down to regular chats here. Basketball, maybe he was a point guard. I know at 6'8", I'm same size as LeBron James. I wouldn't have to be a point guard. If I made it to the NBA, I'd have to be either small forward or shooting guard, something like that. I couldn't really be a power forward or a center. I'd be too small. Who would be the best first match back for Dennis? I mean, everybody, I would love to see before he gets way too strong for John, which he might already be there. I'd love to see him pull John, of course, because I think it'd be cool. You know, there's a lot of history there, but I think he might already be way too strong for John, sadly. But I think it would just be nostalgic to see them arm wrestle. Nate looks for how many rebounds and blocks did you average your senior year of high school? Oh, damn! I used to know that stat, and I can't think of it right now. Damn it! I think I averaged 25 points a game. But how many blocks? Oh man, there was a lot because I was always a 4 or a 5 in high school. I was always a power forward or a center. Damn it, man! I can't think. No one ever asked about that, so I completely forgot about it. It was a lot. I definitely controlled. I controlled the center for sure. I was our team's leading scorer and all that. I cannot remember. I wish I had that stat for you. Damn it. But it was good. I was really good. I definitely led the team in blocks, and probably rebound. Yeah, and rebounds as well. So there's a lot. I just can't remember the number. Sorry, man. I don't want to lie and say some crazy number. Kane says Sasha Osmans, he's a god on the table. Yeah, there you go. Another example, Sasha. J-Web Fitness, so I'm going to be top 205 in 3 years. Justin, there he is from my team right there, J-Web Fitness. If you guys get a chance, follow J-Web Fitness on YouTube. One of my moderators, please plug Justin's YouTube channel in the chat. He's going to start making more videos and promoting the team as well as his fitness and arm wrestling journey. You guys give him a follow. Let's see. Robert Crane said, Big D, who do you think would be a good match for Mr. Wheels? I heard he's looking. Larry, you look strong, man. So if it depends if he's looking for someone at his weight and experience level, if he's looking for anybody to be a good match, like a good match, maybe back and forth, maybe him and a lighter guy who's strong, like a known lighter guy. So it kind of evens out with experience and stuff and technique, but against Larry's power and less technique and experience. Um, I don't know, man. There's a lot of people that I think would be a great matchup for him. Um, I don't know. I still want to see him pull that Leonidas guy, right? Because relatively new, big jack gym dudes. And I think that Larry's looking really strong. I think that'd be a good match for Larry. A lot of eyes on it. And I think Larry would win that. So yeah, I don't know. I'll say Leonidas because I think they're similar, right? Prunick has a toe for a thumb, says Clerks 93. I agree. Like the video, press the thumb button, press the club thumb button. Derek Costa, nothing wrong with club thumbs. Yeah, my teammate Derek Costa in the chat, he also has club thumbs. Paul Strang says, Derek, what is your work weight for 8 to 10 reps on the risers, seated with a belt over the fingers and weight hanging off the belt? That's a good benchmark on this exercise for heavyweight, super heavyweight puller. I that way, so I don't know. I mean, Devin did a static hold. I was 75 pounds. I think used to be his max. I don't know where he's at now. So there you go. That's a good number. But I don't do that with a strap down weight. Like I don't do my rising like that. I generally do my risers with like a martial arts belt to a pulley system, things like that. So I don't do it that way. But yeah, like I said, Devin was doing like 75 pounds. I've seen super heavyweights destroy that number, and Devin would definitely have a stronger riser than them. So I'm not sure. That lift can get ugly, and I think cheating that lift is easy. I think even small variations can make big differences in the amount that you can rise with. But yeah, so yeah, that's that number I always look at. If I was going to do it that way, I'd try to replicate Devin's lift and aim for like 75 pounds, something like that, but with 90-degree angle, wrist up, and then rise up with it. Yeah. Chris H, did you see John's thumb? It's huge and light, like it comes out from his wrist. Yeah, John has a super thick thumb for sure. Ease Mechanics, did you develop any wrist issues when you first started arm wrestling? I've been dealing with problems in my right wrist. Yeah, dude, my wrists have gone through the gambit in terms of I think I have wrist braces still. Like just if you just go through my cabinets like old things, you'll just find random wrist braces. So yeah, I would strain my wrist all the time. What I got was when I would have wrist injuries or wrist things. I didn't go to the doctor. I don't know if I've ever been to the doctor for arm wrestling. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been to the doctor for arm wrestling. But I would get wrist braces. I get the really thick ones, the one with the like the beam in here to keep your wrist straight so it can't move. I would get that when I'd hurt my wrist, and then I would also get another wrist wrap around the outside of that brace. So I'd wear two at once. What I would do is, for me, I learned that like the wrist is used in every motion. Like, dude, you're opening a door handle, you're typing on the keyboard, your wrist is always just moving. And so to heal the wrist, to me, is super difficult because you just constantly keep aggravating. You shake a hand in the wrong direction, you're like, oh, there it goes again, right? You're always re-injuring it because it's such a mobile joint and you're using it for so much. So I would lock it down. I would lock that thing down whenever I would leave the house. Whenever I leave the house, that thing would be locked down when I go to work and everything like that. And then I would come home and I would use like the gyro ball things that you rotate or hand and rice bucket, and I would slowly work it to get some rehab, get the muscles flowing. But whenever I leave the house, I would lock that thing down. That's how I did it. That's how I got over it because I just kept re-injuring it. I felt like I would just re-injure it every time I do anything. So I would lock it down whenever I leave the house, and then or even when I sleep, so I wouldn't accidentally like grab a pillow the wrong way. I would try to lock it down. That's what I did. Wow, I was way off to Z's guitar account. Eddie Spaghetti, wow, 100 pounds more than me. I'm a little man. Let's see. Okay, we'll try to go hyper mode. You guys are taking off on me. Sorry, I've been talking a lot. Okay. 4,000 stickers. Nice, says Roscoe. That's what? Solitude. Will do, brother. Thank you. No problem, man. Okay, yeah, Bridget says message her that info. Your message will get lost in his inbox. I'm not popular. Okay, if you want to message Bridget, I guess you can message my girlfriend on Instagram. It's Bridget Sectionist is also her Instagram, right, Bridget? It's exactly like your name on here. You can message her. She's the one that will be actually shipping it. So if you want to send it to her, let's see. Call of Duty 5 or GTA? Call of Duty for sure. Says Chris H. Carolyn, great call on the collabs, Derek. Yes. Rapport. You win hands down, and people 2 years down the line will find arm wrestling through you, just like they came through Devin and Juji. I hope so. I would love to be a pillar in arm wrestling growth. I would love that. That'd make me so happy. Give me the story or stories behind your tattoos. I have 2 tattoos. One says Eine Liebe. I'm German. My family's from Germany during World War II. So German. It's in Germanic font because I thought it looked cool. It says One Love. 2 different kind of meanings to it. One Love because I'm super obsessive minded. I'm very bad at multitasking. I've always been obsessed with one thing and I'd get really good at it or have one obsession at a time, right? So one love, one passion, one focus. Also, one love. I was a Bob Marley fan when I was younger. No, I wasn't a big weed smoker. I just like Bob Marley. I like the idea of free thinking and and things like that, and being at peace. And I like Bob Marley. So I also wanted to get One Love, which was like a peaceful. People think Bob Marley and they think peaceful type stuff. I wanted to get it in German because I wanted someone very stupid to say to me, "What does your tattoo say? Does it say Hail Hitler?" Because it's in German. And then I go, "No, you're an idiot. It says One Love, actually." And that's happened a lot of times. And so I love that. I love that about the tattoo because the stigma, if you're German, you're a Nazi and you're racist or whatever. Like I hate that, right? And and I get why. It's not unwarranted, but I'm saying that if I can even contribute to making that stereotype that German this, German that equals Nazi, then of course I would love to contribute to that. So yeah, and it's happened a bunch of times. Some idiot will be like, "Oh, what's your tattoo? It's in German. Probably says Point Po," or like, "Oh, it says One Love." Oh yeah, you feel pretty stupid now, don't you? Yeah. So I love that conversation. So that's kind of why I wanted something like that in German. And then I have an arm wrestling tattoo right here that's really bad. I never got it redone, and the guy pressed way too hard with the needles, so it looks really gross and patchy. I'll show you guys, but 2 guys arm wrestling. But see all the patchiness? It healed up, it scabbed up. I took care of it. I put all the ointment and everything on it. It's just the guy went way too deep, so parts of it scabbed over really hard. So I got to get it redone because I love arm wrestling. That's why I got that. Let's see. Have you tried overhand grip pull-ups? I don't like it. Hurts my shoulders. Swisher Sweet says, "Yeah, I'm playing in Lucas 6'7". You need a 3-ball though. Hey, I can shoot back in the day." At the Source Studio says the real question is arm wrestling 1 word or 2 words? Dude, I guess I assume it's 2 words most of the time. I don't know, man. It goes back and forth. I've never heard the solid answer. I believe it's 1 word. Is it 1 word? Arm wrestling? I don't know, man. Best sport to cross over to arm wrestling? I think gymnasts. To me, the gymnasts have been the strongest arm wrestlers in my experiences. Baseball players, amazing. Construction workers, usually pretty strong. Mechanics are good. Oh, you said sport. Sorry. Gymnasts and baseball players, in my experiences. Thor versus strong strength. I think Shaw wins. Hunster says Damien Schlosser versus Caleb Armbender. Who wins in your opinion? From feeling both, I'd say Damien. I think Damien might be too much. Yeah, I'll give it to Damien. What current video game would you love to be number 1 in? Well, if I'm trying to be rich, what's the most popular one? No, I don't know what the most popular shooting game is. Just shooting game for sure. Fortnite or Call of Duty. New Call of Duty just came out. Maybe is that the new hotness right now? Whatever's the hottest game. Who you got, Morzov or Ravaz? I think Ravaz takes Morzov's wrist and pins him. So I have Ravaz. What are your top 2 wins in arm wrestling that you're most proud of? Being the ones you're most proud of, and 3 being the least of the 3. 1 being the most proud of. Okay. Tom Nelson and Tim Bresnan for sure. Tom Nelson because he was number 1 in my state, so beating him put me as number 1 in California. Also, there was a long history. Tom Nelson was number 1 in California for a long time, and so all me up and coming. Every amateur event, every pro event, I would see Tom Nelson for a long time, and he would just be dominating. My very first match ever entering pro bracket, I checked pro, the box pro, right? I did amateur and pro. My very first time on the table as in a pro bracket, I got matched up with Tom Nelson. And that was the only time I ever arm wrestled Tom Nelson until we had our super match. But I would watch him beat everybody. And I'd watch him talk crap about Southern California for so long. Tom Nelson, Luke Kent, all the guys from Northern California would always talk bad about Southern California. They say Southern California is all weak guys. There's nobody good down there. Everybody down there sucks. NorCal's the best. And so there was just a ton of buildup over, so many years, over 10 years or whatever, a buildup before that match of me waiting. So that was a really, really big one. And also I love Tom to death. And like outside all that, I do actually love Tom. He's an awesome dude. But yeah, there was just so much build up for that. And then Tim Breslin beat my ass 5-0, 6-0. We had a super match. It was my first time against like an elite guy. He came out randomly to Southern California. I had a match with him. He toyed with me. It wasn't even close. And so having that match and being able to 5-0 him and assert dominance over him, and then propelling me to whatever rank and level, that was definitely the biggest one. And that's also the first night that I got to hang out with Bridget. That was when we started dating, was that first night, right? So she came out there. I invited her. She came out and saw me beat Tim Breslin. Now, like, she was gonna hang out with me. We were messaging each other, and so she got to see me be the man. And then that night, her and her friends and me and a bunch of my buddies, we all went out clubbing and stuff like that. And that was the first night we hung out. We were able to. We started dating after that. So yeah, that was a good day. That was really good. And my whole team was there. My dad was there. All my best friends were all there. That was one of the best days of my life. The only problem with that day was that the little one over there was not there. My daughter was not there. So, or I would say it was the best day of my life, but the daughter wasn't there. So best day of my life will always go to her being born, but second best day of my life was the day I beat Tim Breslin. So yeah, I don't know. They're both ones. 1-2. Tim Breslin 1, Tom Nelson 2. Leonidas' money match, Ryan Blue, Bowen versus all right. Leonidas lost against Prunic, but Prunic had to fight for it. Ozzy, not just the riser. Would you be willing to create a video that shows you doing 300 maxes for each lift, nation cupping, and riser, etc.? Yeah, I mean, like I said, you guys, I have the tier. If you guys want to join the channel for the Gain Train tier, right? There's three tiers. The last one is Gain Train, it's $100 a month. That's where I do training stuff, right, on here. So if you guys are looking for some more training type stuff, I do. I'll do weekly training live streams just for those members where I talk about training aspects and how to target things and how to isolate it and how to use it on a table, all those things. I do video reviews for you basically once a month. You send me a video on YouTube, post it on your channel, put it private, send me the link, and I will do, I'll break it all down. You see my face in the corner, and I'll keep pausing and telling you, okay, see, you're not sliding your elbow here, see, you're not doing this. And I'll send you back once a month another video, a review. And then also you have unlimited access to me. You can start DMing me, and we'll talk about training as much as you need. That's what I offer in terms of training and stuff like that, man. But yeah, if that's what you're interested in. Oh, I'm so far behind. No, I don't want to jump. I hate jumping. I'm going to try to go hyper mode, guys. All right. Okay. Larry doesn't want to lose to Ryan. I know, right? Could you beat John within 3 months? Could I beat John Brzezinski within 3 months training? I believe so. Critical Cog says Devin Max Riser is 75 pounds. I'm 150 pounds. I can do 50 pounds static. Surely that's wrong. It's a really small muscle. Don't read too much into it. And plus, I would have to see how you're doing it, right? If you're doing it the same way he does it or not. He's a cookie monster. Crunchy Cracker 73. Did you see that Khaled's a bodyguard for Andrew Tate? I saw that picture. That's funny. I mean, I'd feel safe with Khaled protecting me. It's a bad dude. Roscoe Flat says, is it better to read each post or stay current with the chat? I don't know. My Wednesday things are about me staying current with the chat. I mean, that's what we've always done, right? And until I get a consistent, I start losing it around 200 people, it starts becoming impossible. But usually around here, we have 107 people in here. I usually can keep up. Just if I get long-winded on stuff, I'll start falling behind. Yeah, so it depends on how many people are in here. But I've told you guys from the beginning, I will fight the fight. I will always fight the fight on Wednesday live streams to keep up with the chat, and it won't always be possible. But I will go down swinging every Wednesday. Let's see. You used to bring some bomb cookies to practice. I know, yeah, Justin did. Nate Lucifer says, do you think Matt Masters is making valid points in his criticisms of Prudnick that he was hilariously vocal about during their match? Gotta love Matt. Yeah, Matt's hilarious, and Matt's super competitive. I'm expecting to see him do just all that with Saunders as well. Good to have Bridget. I know, right? Bridget's always amazing. Is it inevitable for an arm wrestler to get seriously injured for either the amateur or elite level? Can it be prevented? I've never had any serious injuries, never broken an arm or dislocated anything, so I don't think it's inevitable. I don't know if I'm not elite, but whatever level I'm at. So yeah, I think it's avoidable for sure. $10 super chat, biggest super chat of the day. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Devin's stem cells. Okay. Devin's stem cells with the $10 super chat. Boom. Sorry, my writing's disgusting. I know it's chalk. Says, just want to say thank you for including everyone in your live chat and attempting to answer all the questions. Yeah, of course, man. I'm here for you guys. I really am. I appreciate the support. Thank you for the super chat, man. Yeah, if you ever post questions in here, I'll try my best to see them. I promise. I'm going fast. Luckily, you guys are dealing with somebody that has been criticized my entire life for speaking too quickly and mumbling. So I'm trying to work on not mumbling. Oh, damn it. Thank you, Z's Guitar Account. Taking over the top spot right away. Z's, and then I'm going to do my best to draw a guitar. And then there's a circle here, and then there's some lines. That's the worst guitar ever. Z's Guitar ACC with the $20 super chat. Z's Guitar. You can kind of tell it's a guitar. ACC with the $20 super chat. Thank you so much. It says, Derek, what's your opinion on some guys saying grippers are a waste of time for improving your arm wrestling game? I can see pros and cons of using it, but then again, I'm no arm wrestler. So when it comes to grippers, right? Having grip strength, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So no matter what, it's definitely not a negative, right? There's no argument. There's no way you can look at arm wrestling and say that having a strong grip. Okay, so we can start there. I think everybody in the world can agree that having a strong grip is not a bad thing for arm wrestling. Is it a major player in arm wrestling? Not necessarily. There are some smaller movements and smaller instances where having a strong grip can help. It's not a major player though, right? But I also think there's ways of training your grip. Most of the time when I do grippers, I would train it on my fingertips like this. I would have the gripper on my fingertips when I close it. It's because in arm wrestling, you definitely want to contain with your fingertips and not do a ton of crushing strength. So it's not about being able to move this part down. It's about having the pressure in your fingertips and containing, right? So, or I flip it upside down so it's a little harder on my pinky finger and ring finger and do it that way, right? So I want to be stronger to my last digit, to my last joint. But yeah, generally there's instances in the straps and things like that where grip is a big player or can be a big player if you make it. So yeah, I think having a good grip is good for arm wrestling. It's not a major thing though. Not a major thing by any means. Thank you for the support, man. I appreciate the top super chat of the night, the $20. Thank you, man. All right, another super chat from Stizzy says $5. Number one fan here. I think I might be your number one fan, Stizzy. Just kidding. You always talk crap about me, Stizzy. But I still love you hanging out, man. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you hanging out with us, buddy. Let's see. Bridget says, Bridget sexiness everywhere, just like your AW Derek everywhere. Oh, okay. You need a P.O. box so we can send packages. Who's trying to send me packages? No one's ever said they want to send me packages, or I'll go get a P.O. box. I just thought about that today. Because Devin has those videos of him unboxing. No one ever says they want to send me stuff, so I never made a P.O. box. Is inevitable all arm wrestlers get seriously injured? No, I don't think it's inevitable. Last time I arm wrestled, I got injured in my bicep and could not play hockey for 2 months. Sorry, man. Hopefully it healed up. Ease Mechanic says, thank you for the tips. I keep aggravating it like you mentioned. I'll lock it down and let it heal and just pull with my left for now. Bridget the manager, yes, she is. Your top 5 movies. Okay, real fast. Top 5 movies off the top of my head. I love V for Vendetta. I love Mel Gibson movies. So probably The Patriot and Braveheart. We'll just start there. I guarantee. I wonder how many people in the chat right now are like, "Was you gonna say Over the Top?" Put a 1 in the chat if you said, or put a little high five symbol if you thought I was gonna say Over the Top. No, it's not one of my favorite movies. It's a great movie, but it's not one of my top 5 favorite movies. I like those 3 movies. Bloodsport from when I was a kid, so number 4, and then Hook, the movie Hook. Oh, Hook might be number 1 actually. I don't know the list of the order. Hook would probably be number 1, to be honest. Hook was my jam when I was a kid. Oh, I love that movie. Yeah, I'll put Hook as number 1, and those are the other 4 off the top of my head. Outside bicep usually cause pain, right? Russell Monroe, there he is. What's up, my boy? Baseball, basketball, or hockey? Basketball for sure. Warzone 2, you play yet? No, I have not. I've been watching streams, but I haven't played it. Have you ever played PlayerUnknown Battleground? No, I've not played PUBG. I've seen it. Arm Wars in the chat says, evening from Istanbul, mother fluffers. Hope everyone and their families are happy and healthy. Stay strong. Be stoic, Derek. Hashtag arm wrestling. Is that Neil himself? Is that the man, the myth, the legend? Neil Pickup, my boy? There it is. Good to have you, Neil. If that is you, I'm so happy to have you in here, brother. And we got to do some kind of. I need to get on your podcast, or I need to start having guests on mine. I need to have you on mine for sure. Brockton says if Ravaz easily beats Morozov, we reconsider and try to pull someone at the top like Dave. I don't think he'll easily beat Morozov, but I do think he'll beat him though. I mean, yeah, I'm still aiming for the top, guys. Nothing has changed. The goal has not changed for me. Let's see. Epic matches, Crunchy Crackers. Have you ever pulled Travis Bagent? How was it? Yes, I was a lot weaker. It was a long time ago, and he beat me. Last time we pulled, I was getting stronger, and I was beating him at practice. But last time we pulled in a tournament, God, I don't know how many years ago that was. He was smoking me, but that was a while ago. That was like 7 years ago, 6 years ago, or something. The Waves Express, Neil Pickup. We're excited to see you East versus West. Oh, Neil's going? I didn't know Neil was going to East versus West. Oh, awesome. Austin's. Wait, Neil, are you working it? Are you commentating? Or are you just going to hang out? I had no idea that you were going to East versus West. Damn it, you guys took off on me again. Okay, wait. Okay, here we are. Would you agree to become 5'8" if you guys keep your body weight and just have it squished in proportion, same hand size, in exchange for getting 20 pounds on all lifts? No. How would you do against Dennis? That guy looks like a freaking monster right now. Mika, the $5 super chat. Thank you, my boy. There he is. Gladiator, come on. Yeah, Gladiator 300. I answered it quickly. All right, I didn't give it a lot of thought. Mika, thank you. There's my boy right there. That's a top up and coming cat right there, my boy Mika. Come out to practice, bud. We need to get some more table time for sure. That's my guy right there. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it, brother. Let's see. I retired from Call of Duty like 9 years ago. I played United Offensive for a long time. Okay. Have you heard Veronica's an awesome day for sure? Yeah, the Tim Breslin was a fun day. Have you heard from Brian Shaw since your visit? A little text here and there. Solitude said, message both you, Bridget, Derek. I don't have an Insta, so I made the account as AW Solly. Thanks again, dude. Been awesome watching your journey ever since I found the sport. Thank you for the support, man. I'll try my best. Z Express, a bit worried. I've been ridiculously ill for 4 to 5 weeks. My throat has been raw and bleeding. Not good. Hopefully, it will be okay on the date. Neil, I have to say, you have the emoji game down. You are so much better at emojis than I am. I don't know at your old age how. Just kidding. But man, you got the emoji game down, Neil. You are killing it. Devin's Forum in the house. YouTube not notifying. What's up, everybody? Ill shots, Eastside. I went to the hospital when I hurt my wrist. Second week of practice. All right. Have you had COVID-19 before? Yeah, I've had like 2 or 3 times. I'm pretty much immune to it at this point. F. Mary, kill Brian Shaw, Thorne, Eddie Hall. I can't answer that. I'm just going to laugh that one off. Let's see. Would you take a match against Lachlan Adair? Yeah. Lachlan seems strong, but Lachlan said that he doesn't want to pull big super heavyweights. He wants to stay around his weight class, which makes sense. Okay, better get some sleep. It's like 4:25 out here. Later, guys. Have a great show, Derek. Thank you for coming through, Neil. Let's get some more likes. Yeah, what do we have with likes? 80 likes, 105 people. It's not bad, but I'm sure a lot of people have left and new people have replaced them. If we get a little like spike, that'd be awesome, guys. Can we jump these likes up to like 90 likes? I'd appreciate that. Let's see. Everybody's talking to Neil. Getting covered in dirt and chalk. James patiently waiting for Marcus to show up. You're welcome, Veronica, for Marcus. Yeah, where is Marcus? I miss that guy. And not just because he always gives me $100. I miss Marcus because Marcus is awesome. And he's always been super nice to everybody. And he's just a man of the community for sure. Derek, that's not a Nazi tattoo, Smith. I know, that's a good one. Derek will understand. Yeah. Wow, I never thought about using that like that. Thanks, Derek. Smash that like button. Says Mika 98 versus Empire Arms. Y'all should give this guy a like, says Critical Cog. Thank you, Critical. I appreciate that, man. Mika in the house. Yeah, everybody respect Mika. That's my guy right there. Can you teach me how to slip? Japanese people here never want to slip or teach it. Yeah, I can. You're talking about like when I come out there to Japan, right? Savage Arm Wrestling is you get me out there to Japan. Savage, obviously, Bridget is coming with me. We can talk about that more later. I mean, me and Bridget will be coming to Japan. Yeah, dude. I'm going out to Japan. It's going to happen, guys. And Savage Arm Wrestling is going to show me the ropes when I get out there, and I am excited. Are you talking about teaching you how to slip when I'm there in person, or are you talking about trying to make a video about it? Chris H says Hulk versus Superman in arm wrestling. Who wins? Hulk. I don't care what anybody says. Hulk would get so hyped up, he would smash you, man. The angrier Hulk gets, the stronger he gets. And arm wrestling, he would be hyped up. Paul Strength, Derek, you're the man. Thank you. What's the best way to rehab a wrist injury on the ulnar side, pinky side? Got it years ago, going heavy on the wrist curls, cupping, heavy flexion, stuff aggravates it. I mean, like I just said a little while ago, wrist injury, that's how I treat wrist injuries, man. I give them time and I give them space, and I do like very purposeful, slow rehab on those. That's how I've always dealt with wrist injuries. Go get a P.O. box, want some Japanese stacks. That sounds awesome. I always miss these because usually when I teach tennis, my student is late. Mika, how does arm wrestling affect tennis for you? Mika, I don't know his tennis background exactly, but as far as I do know, Mika is a professional tennis player. And obviously now he coaches as well. I don't know if he was like best in the world or his level of tennis, but I think Mika was like a top really good tennis player. Anyway, that he brought that into arm wrestling, and he hits as if he's playing tennis. Like he hits hard on the table. But I wonder how that affects your tennis, man. How does arm wrestling, how has it affected your tennis swing? How's everyone doing? Robert Crane, Braveheart is goated. Gladiator's great. I know. Fantastic. Hope your fam are well. There Will Be Blood is mine. It's a good movie. No, Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal movies are great, man. Under Siege is one of my favorite movies of all time. Just like, I love Steven Seagal. He's just like, they're like this. They're like, hey, you want to dance, old man? And he's like, oh. And he pulls out his knife. He always held it like this. You want to dance? Like, that's a whole Steven Seagal movie right there, just on your screen. That's it. That's all that happened in Steven Seagal. Jealous. Don't be jealous. I know some of you guys are jealous, but don't be. Okay. Lord of the Rings, great movies. Nice list. Up to you. Long time no see. Hey, there he is. What's up, David? Hope you're doing well, brother. Why does Neo stay be stoic? I believe being stoic is a bad thing. I think it's because I would freeze on frame when we're in live chats and be stoic. I'd be like, Neo, what are you talking? And then he would laugh about it. Let's see. Did you get to see Artem and Larry pull? Yeah. I'm trying to remember how it went. I think I saw it. I thought the after pull video. I don't remember. Was Artem hitting him? No, I think Larry was stopping him, wasn't he? I can't remember. But I remember I saw it. I remember seeing them on the table together. I can't remember how it went. Thomas Miles, do you have plans to pull at Arm Gods events in the future? Yes. I've been talking to Marcus. I want to go out there. He invited me to go out there in January or go out to Ireland in January. I don't know where they're hosting them exactly yet. And then I responded too late, and they already found a match. But yeah, at some point, I'd love to pull an Arm Gods match for sure. Mika says, wish you and your family well. I wish you and your family well, Mika. Maybe I misunderstood. Says Austin C. Stoic is the ability to deal with people who don't like Stoic. Real question, who's ready for Thanksgiving? Happy harvest, y'all. To my non-American friends. Yeah, dude, Thanksgiving. I'm so excited for Thanksgiving. Let's see. Solomon Rima, how impressive is Brian Shaw? There's so much muscle on that dude. It's crazy. Nate Lucifer said, do you think you could take Brzing in a 6-round match if you had a year to train? Yeah, I don't think I would need a year to train, but yes. Nikolai says, all the videos come out of people at East West West. It's just so good. Yeah, it's awesome. Everybody's pushing social media stuff. It's a great time. It's a great time for arm wrestling. So maybe pinch grip is better for arm wrestling. Yeah, but there's some situations where driving down with like right here, driving down with these knuckles can help. So when you're in the straps, right, your arms are strapped together, and the guy can't escape, you can force them down your hand, right? You can force their webbing and everything for people to not be able to climb. Because normally they would just hit your fingertips and evade out, but since they can't, because the strap holds them to your palm, then you can force them to slide down your palm. So you can use more grip in the straps than you can outside the straps. You think arm wrestlers are ever be able to make a good living, like $100K a year? That is my goal. Whether it's for me or whether it's for the future guys down the line, my goal is to be able to make people, help people be able to make a living arm wrestling, and hopefully 100K would be a goal. That is something dear to my heart that I would love to see happen. I think that once there starts being professional arm wrestlers in North America, I think everything changes. I think the moment you start seeing a blueprint of how to be a professional arm wrestler, not a professional YouTuber who also arm wrestles, I'm talking about someone that's paid to arm wrestle, then yeah, I think that changes the fabric of how people view arm wrestling. I think now a kid can grow up and want to be an arm wrestler, right? That changes everything. If there's a kid that grows up and he's 9 and he wants to be an arm wrestler and he can make it and become well off being an arm wrestler, like when that can be a real goal for somebody, like that changes everything. That can change all of it, right? So it's bigger than you think in that question. It's a bigger deal than you think, and I would love to be the person to make that happen. Not just like for myself. I want to create, like I've said to you guys before, I want to create the first professional arm wrestling team. I want to turn my team into the first professional arm wrestling team ever, and have the first professional arm wrestlers who are just paid a legit salary just to arm wrestle ever. And I want to teach other people how to do it once I get it done, and then change the whole fabric of the sport. I want it. It'll change everything, guys. It will. Once I get my team turned into a professional arm wrestling team, then and it's legit. Everybody's paid. We have our own training facility. It's a thing, right? People are paid to show up and arm wrestle. That is their job. Then I will go out and I will start teaching the same thing to other teams across the country and showing them how to do it, how to set it all up, and telling them exactly how I did it. And then when they get that done, then there's multiple professional teams, right? And then people are paid to arm wrestle. And then there's sponsors involved and money involved and things like that. That it'll change the whole game. Oh man, if I could leave one mark on this sport, if I could, later on in life, 80 years, everybody's talking about Derek Smith, they'd be like, that's the guy that started professional arm wrestling. That's the father of professional arm wrestling. Literal professional arm wrestling. Dude, what greater title is there? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of titles, but that would be something I would hold my head high having a title as the guy who started professional arm wrestling, like as a job. That would be cool. I would love to be that guy. Kate says, get a P.O. box. We'll send you gifts when you get out here. Okay. Alex Koblitzky says, man, just watch Ingenter's video on Facebook where some of the arm wrestlers are having dinner. Dude, those dinners are so much fun. Yeah, being there with those guys is great. And shooting it and chopping it up with everybody is a lot of fun. Make a video. Why not? More content is what people and I love. I have a couple videos I'm going to be releasing, guys. I have like videos right now prepped to be released. I just want to get this live stream out of the way, and then I'm going to put out at least one more video this week for sure. Do you think Cobra Rhodes ranked the top 25 of all-time best arm wrestlers list? Yes. Cobra is too cool of a dude, says Nikolai. He is. Who you're going for in 2023? I would love to figure out the Corey West thing in 2023 for sure. That's just off the top of my head, though. Is that the one with Tommy Lee Jones? Yeah, it is. I feel like I was catching up with you guys. Okay, I am catching up. He's a Tommy Lee Jones. He's the laziest action star. Hey, Derek, says Corey Van Meter. What's going on, Corey? Hurts like MF. Okay, so it's absolutely terrible. Be back later. Have fun, guys. Okay, so Mika says tennis was jacking him up. Mike coming in and dropping the $5 sticker says keep it up. Mike, hey, there you are, man. I haven't seen you in forever. How you been, brother? Message me. We gotta talk more, man. I haven't heard anything from you in so long. That's my boy right there, Mike. Thank you for the $5 super sticker. Yeah, shoot me a message, but I want to know an update on how everything's going with you. Let's see. Larry, I'd love to see you in Corey Pool. Yeah, me too. Seagal's new movies are even better. Usually he plays a sniper sitting down the whole movie. Will Paul Lynn win his match at East vs. West? I hope so, man. I'm on Paul's corner for sure. Is that Discord sound from you or from me? I have Discord open, but I have all the notifications off, so I don't know if it's open or not, or if it's making noise. Let's see. Seagal only needs one shot. We need an Armwrestling Derek Juji Mufu collab. Love what you do. Do you? Thank you, Dan John. I appreciate that. I could probably get a hold of Juji. It's just he's already done arm wrestling so many times. I mean, I'm down. I'd have to think something creative to do with him. Because like I definitely shine in terms of teaching people the basics of arm wrestling. I think I'm really good at teaching new people arm wrestling. I can also teach experienced guys arm wrestling. It's just I just keep getting a hold of new people that don't know about arm wrestling. So I've got that script down. But I love working with someone that's also a little more advanced in getting into it. I just don't know how serious he takes arm wrestling, or he wants to keep pursuing that angle, you know. So I'd want to think of something creative to do with Juji for sure, something to keep the crowd involved. We can do grip. He didn't get the blobs I got. Anybody else watch the grip video with Juji and Brian? I got more blobs than Juji. He didn't get the 50 one. I didn't get the 51 in the competition, but I got it afterwards. And also, I wanted to see Juji try to pick up the inch dumbbell. I didn't see him. The picture, the thumbnail, he's holding it, but it's on the ground. I wanted to see if Juji could pick up the inch dumbbell. Can he? Those of you guys that follow Juji, can he pick up the inch dumbbell or not? Let's see. Savage arm wrestling. Are you going to be able to compete in the arm wrestling Olympics in 2030? Hell yeah. Have you heard about that yet? No, I have not heard about that. But your boy, I would love to. That would probably be like, I don't know how many Olympics I could do, but that would probably be the one, right? I had to prep, become a monster. I would love to be a part of your team, bro, and become a pro, says Captain Cross. Yeah, I mean that. Hopefully that'll be the spot. AEW Derek, that was a reference to the making of a video about slipping. Gotcha. Can professional arm wrestling come to fruition as a mainstream sport if pancakes remain part of it? Sincere question. I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not. Well, at some point, you'd want to promote a positive. I mean, first off, steroids are legal, right? So there's that, right? There's the whole, not breaking the law thing on TV. Also, promoting that heavy to kids and stuff, and for them to aspire to do steroids is not sound awesome. And if we want to be in the eyes of all the kids, then I think maybe not, right? I think that in the future, once we start getting into that level, I think things being heavily tested, like the NBA or the MLB and things like that. Yeah, it's also a strength sport, strength / combat sport. Yeah, I mean, people on one hand, right, like the WWE, people want to see freaks. People want to see the freaks of nature. But I'd love the sport to be viewed more as a profession, as something serious than the WWE, right? And so people would aspire to want to be that. And I don't know, would we make it bigger? I guess the question in my mind is, would we make it bigger going freak mode, biggest genetic freaks with steroids, or would we make it bigger trying to pursue it professionally and super tested and in professional settings like the NBA or something? You know what I mean? What would have more potential for the sport to get bigger and get more eyes on it, which with more money, more sponsors, more all that type of stuff? I don't know. Maybe the WWE route, which that sounds horrible. I don't like when they try to make arm wrestling into like this fake show, everybody acting super fake. I don't know. I really love the professional side of it. When guys are being real and training their ass off and competing at the highest level they can and taking it real serious and being genuine dudes. I like that. It's a little cringy when people are just trying to act fake for a show. I'm not real big with it. So I don't know, man. That's my train of thought on it. Take that for what it is, I guess. I really have a sincere opinion on that, I guess. Not an exact opinion. Tell about Levon, says Pratik Barik. What do you mean tell about Levon? What about him? Levon's amazing, and he's a really funny dude. I love to go hang out with that dude some more. He's a really good guy. J-Wave Fitness says grip outside of straps, but in straps not needed. What? Grip outside of straps, but in straps not needed. No, that's opposite of what I said, Justin. Ed Bedrosian in the house. What's going on? I'm almost caught up with you guys. There's one more nitro push here, and I'm caught up. I don't know what you want me to tell about Levon. You say tell about Levon. I don't know what you want me to tell. Another food challenge. People love those. Oh, I should do a food challenge. You guys want to see me do a food challenge? There we go. Let's host a quick poll. Do you want to see a food challenge? Like, it's going to be gross. I could do one. I've done them in the past, but it's just like food everywhere. I'm trying to be an athlete, and then a video of me eating like a 10-pound burrito with just guacamole and beans all over my face, and I was like, and stomach out to here. Like, I've done them. I've done a lot of food challenges in the past. Is that something you guys want to watch? I just felt like it kind of goes against. I'm trying to be a professional athlete, and on the other hand, I'm eating 400 McDonald's cheeseburgers. You know what I mean? Like, but Brian Shaw does it. I don't know. What do you guys think? I guess I'm interested in the poll. I just didn't want to be like I used to do. I've done a lot of food challenges. I've done one food competition against other people, and I've done countless, more than I can count easily. Food like man versus food, where I go to the restaurant and do the big burrito or whatever they have. I've done that countless times, more times than I can think. But I've done one food competition where I sat at a table against other people and competed. I've only done that once, and I got third place. And there was 5 professional eaters, and I beat 2 of them. I got third place. I had 23 hot dogs in 10 minutes. I wasn't even doing the crazy way where you take like the buns out and you dip the bun. I wasn't doing like that because I never practiced that. I was just eating them straight up. I had 23 in 10 minutes. And I beat 2 of the professional guys. I think the winners had like 30. The top guys in the world do like 70. So we were way off the top guys. But still, I got third. I was kind of hyped on it. I'd like to see a grip challenge between you and Juji. I think it might be kind of close. Have you ever thought about trying to redeem your loss against Matt Mask in 2016 in the near future? I've never pulled Matt for. Oh my God, you're talking about the old WAL matches. Those were staged. Matt would have beat me. First off, we'll start by saying Matt would have beat me back then, but we have never had a real match. The videos you see, we were at a motocross event, a motorcycle racing event, and there's huge crowds out there, hundreds and hundreds of people, and they wanted to see fun, exciting matches, so the crowds would build. And so they said, because there's like a pool of us, and they just wanted random matches just to be exciting. And so they're like, "You and Matt go?" I go, "Matt's going to destroy me. It won't be exciting for the people." And Matt's like, "Hey, let's doll it up. We'll just go back and forth or whatever." So in those matches, those aren't real. Matt would have destroyed me. I know it looks closer than it was. At that time, he would have destroyed me. Right now, I think I would do well with Matt. I would love to have that match. But yeah, that was not real. That was just for the crowd. I didn't know there's videos. I didn't even know people were recording. That was just for the crowd to get the crowd hyped so they'd come ask about arm wrestling. Because they were just looking for random matches, and I was like, I'll get on the table with Matt, and I'll try my best. I just don't have anything for him. He's too strong for me right now because we had pulled earlier that day, and I knew I had nothing for Matt. I wasn't at that level. So yeah, that was just for show. Holly says, "What if arm wrestling was one match, but you had to hold the guy at the pin for a 3-second count?" Say that much. Do you take creatine? If not, you should. I've taken it before. I don't take it consistently. Justin Schmidt says, "Hey, Derek, newbie in the sport. Been doing practices up here in Wisconsin. I have high hopes to go far in the sport." Oh, boy. Big fan of you and your drive. Keep competing and stay hungry. # stay strong. Thank you, man. I appreciate the sport. And I love that you said I have high hopes to go far in the sport. You guys, I've said this a few times, but I echo all the time the same things. I believe if you don't have the balls to say what your plans are, how are you going to have the balls to go for it? If you're not willing to scream from a mountaintop for everybody to hear your goals, your aspirations, then I think you hold yourself back from going for it. Putting it out there and allowing you to be ridiculed or people hold you accountable and things like that is part of it, man. I think that saying your goals out there and stating it with your soul is a big thing. And if you don't have the balls to say what you really want to go for, then it's so easy to quit on it, right? It's so easy to just be like, well, I never told anybody I want to be the best in the world. So if I'm not the best in the world, it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? Like no one will even know. Say it. Say it with your chest. I would love if people in here right now started just really, and not sarcastically, really started putting their goals, especially in terms of arm wrestling. I'd love to see that, but really just start posting their goals. I ask people almost like once a year. I probably make this post somewhere on the internet. Said like, what's your goals? Like, what is you can do short term or long term. I prefer the long term goal. Just where do you want to be? What do you want to end up in the sport? If you just want to be able to beat your dad, that's fine. But just say it. Don't hold it in. Don't hide it. Don't hide it from the world. Say it. Put it out there. Just like I always say, I want to be number one in the world. I plan to be number one in the world. It's not guaranteed it's going to happen, but that's my goal. And I won't shy away from it. And I'm not afraid of saying it to people. And if I fall short, I fall short. But I'm not. But saying it is what helps drive me to go after it, putting it out there. So I love that you said you have high hopes to go far in the sport. Attaboy. Those blobs are deceiving as hell. Brian doing 2 at a time. I know, Dan John. Those things are super crazy. You know, arm wrestling techniques to expert levels. So is strength your limiting factor at this point? Yes. Yep. Thomas Miles. Yeah. I mean, at this top level, it's nothing. I'm not seeing any like mind-boggling thing, right? Yeah, people will throw some intricate moves at you and stuff like that. And I'm not the fastest at transitioning as fast as I would like to on the table. But there's nothing that's like, oh my God, right, for me anymore. So yeah, it's pretty much strength. I would say that's the biggest thing. Brad Grundy in the house is freak mode. Brad Grundy is a freaking monster, you guys. If you guys don't know who Brad Grundy is, Brad, do you have a YouTube account? I don't know if you do, but yeah, you guys do some research on Brad. I don't know. Have you been really active lately, or have I just not been seeing your matches But Brad is a strong dude. Brad, update me. What are you doing, man? What are you doing with the sport right now? You've been competing. You've been training. What are you working with? AW, yeah, fake drama is cringe AF, says Z's guitar count. I agree. Arm wrestling is a combat / martial arts sport. I think it's half strength, half combat, in my opinion. Okay. I just saw someone ask the question, but I'm going to get to it right now. Let's see. I mean for it to be real, but arm might not get broke. Rigolis says, "Yo, Derek, did you pull with Credentia?" Yes, he toyed with me left-handed. We didn't pull right-handed. Did you see Monster Michael Todd training Half Thor, aka the Mountain? I haven't watched it, but I saw that there's a video of it. Do not kill the part of you that is cringe. Kill the part that cringes. Derek versus Bridget food challenge. What? How many times did you buy Vitaly food in Dubai? Like three or four times. It's Clerks 93. Get it, Bridget. What's up? Any updates on Mega Mike? There it is. DKK Avowed 2. You guys, Mega Mike, the guy I've been talking about forever, the guy on my team, probably number 2 guy in California, right-handed, behind me. He's finally made a social media account. He has finally made an Instagram account. As of last night, Mega Mike is finally on social media and has made an Instagram. You guys, it's real. It's like, someone plug in the chat. Veronica, I don't know if you found him. Any of my moderators that found him, please plug a link to Mike's Instagram in the chat. It's like Mega Mike _ arm wrestling _ 43 or something like that. I can't remember. There's a few underscores and there's a number at the end that says like arm wrestling in it. I told him he has to make some kind of account, man. You have to. If you're going to get linked, because even Devin was thinking about maybe putting him on arm bets, and if you have no social media, like you have to have something. So Mike finally made an Instagram, you guys. So everybody go give it a follow, give it a shout out, share it. We need everybody to be able to see Mega Mike stuff. And also, he's been a beast, been doing amazing things. He has 0 social media. So yeah, you guys give Mike a follow. Mike has a match coming up with Brandon Allen, the guy that beat the powerlifter from Las Vegas, who beat Larry Wheels. Brandon Allen has his own YouTube channel. Brandon Allen's amazing. The owner of Filthy Power. Yeah, so Mega Mike and Brandon Allen are going to be pulling in December at the what's the big fitness expo? Oh my gosh, I think it's the biggest bodybuilding one there ever is. I think Olympia. At the Olympia, I don't know. Is that the biggest bodybuilding one? I don't know. I know it's a big one. At the Olympia, Mega Mike and Brandon Allen are having a super match. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I need to help promote my boy's Instagram because he finally has a social media. So you guys all follow him, please. Morongo Buffet says Bridget. Oh, Bridget with a $10 super chat. Sorry, says 3.5 time. Why are you what? She wants me to try the 3.5. We can give it a go. All right, let me catch up with the chat. We'll give the 3.5 an attempt, and it's 6 o'clock, you guys. We're pretty much we're out of here pretty soon. If you do it with Juju, etc., of course, people are watching to see if you guys break your diets, etc. I know, right? Do strongman diet for a day. We have a challenge, but not my house for a burger. What'd you guys say on the food challenge? 67% of you said yes, you'd like to see me do a food challenge. 33% said no. That's not the greatest stats ever. There's a good chunk of you that would not like to see me do a food challenge, but more of you said yes than no. All right. I'm not up to practice right now. I haven't been eating like that, but 48 votes, 92 people in here. Wait, how are there 92 people and only 49 votes? You guys, can we get a little jump in the votes on the thing? I want to, can we get at least 65 people voting? Can we get a little boost in the votes? Do you want to see me do a food challenge or not? Is it weird? Is it gross? I appreciate if you guys vote on that, just so I know. Which pads do you prefer? I like 7x7s. Looking forward to do that, Prana. Beard Meats Food is absolute eating machine. He's skinny. Yeah, I follow Adam. Yeah, he's hilarious. Captain Obvious, most of those challenges are too easy. Try 10K calories, all vegetables. Oh my God, that's a lot of vegetables. Nate Lucifer said, I didn't even see the match against Mask 2016. I was just curious if you ever faced him, so I Googled it and said you lost in 2016. Oh. GA says, trivia, speaking of tattoo symbols, did you know the Nintendo Triforce icon for Legend of Zelda video game series is also a KKK symbol? An ex-girlfriend had that on her arm. She found out the hard way. Ooh, did not know that. He asked me my goals once a week. My goal is to live. Could you drop weight like Devin to your b-ball weight and then to dominate the heavyweights versus super heavyweights? I don't know, man. That's about 100-pound drop. That's a long drop. Savage Arm Wrestling says, I want to be #1 in Japan. Attaboy. Let's see. 3 minutes. Don't give YouTube money. Goal for December is to have to pick 150 plus pounds of black trumpets, gourmet mushrooms from the forest. Hey. Derek versus Dimitro Ionov, East versus West 6. I don't know who that is. I'd have to do a little research. Thank you. Texas Prana sharing Mega Mike's Instagram account. You guys, there it is. Colorado Armor Sports is Olympia. There you go. Thank you guys for filling me in. I'm caught up to the chat. Finally, at 6 o'clock, 6:02, I finally catch up to the chat. I got you guys. Need 44% more votes. But look at my yellow member icon. We all need to see you hit a softball. Oh, no. I'd watch you paint walls. Robert Crane, thank you. I'd have fun with it. I have a lot of fun here by myself. I mean, you got to say, if you think about it, like from the outside, if you were just standing over here watching me, I have a good time being alone on camera without hearing anybody's voice and just reading chat. I mean, I'm always smiling. I have a good time with it. So, yeah. Do you think Bowen could beat Levon with two hands? No. Man, the fact that I'm not sure means a lot. You guys think Bowen would do it intelligently? He would target Levon's pronator and stuff and do it all correct. I gotta think he would. Yes, but Levon might win a round or two. Could you beat Pruning right now, today? No. Shame for president. You mean could Levon beat Bowen with two hands? Exactly. Do you have rehab for your days for your elbows? It depends on how beat up I am. Levon would bury Bowen to the ground. No way. Yeah, I think you need to add someone in there to cover for coverage occasionally. When you're going to bring Dave Chaffee in the live stream as a special guest, I should, just because of Chafe. Okay. All right. It is 6:03. I have caught up to the chat. It says, y'all get some merch. I agree. Thank you, Veronica. You guys go to AW Switch and buy some merch. Man, please. I want to see you guys repping the shirts and the hats and stuff. That'd be cool. Okay. We'll give a quick attempt to the number 3.5. Ice cold. We'll do a random ice cold attempt on 3.5 because apparently my girlfriend Bridget loves to see me in pain. Apparently it's her favorite thing. Let's just get the cracks and pops. See if you guys can hear this. Oh, okay. Did you guys hear that? Although that didn't feel too crazy. Oh, man, I'm sore from yesterday. I did biceps yesterday, guys. Lots of biceps. Okay. Ooh, you know what? I feel okay. I'm pretty sore, but I don't feel weak. Now, we've been getting it kind of close, but we haven't been closing it. Although last week, I thought I closed it before I brought it up to the camera. I'm not sure. Oh, let me show you guys so we know this is real. There you go, 3.5. Okay. Oh, man, I am not awake. The energies are not flowing, but I feel kind of strong. No way. That was stopped way short. Okay, we're going to do one more attempt. I know we're pushing on time. Yeah, 6:05. I'm sorry, but that was like, that was like that far off. That hasn't been that bad for a long time. Hold on. I think it slipped in my hand a little bit. I think I felt it slide down my hand when I tried it. Hold on. We're gonna do that again. That was really bad. I haven't done it that bad in a long time. Oh my God. Okay, let's re-chalk up. Hold on. I felt it slide down my hand a little bit. That was bad. That was wow. Okay. That. I got chalk in my eye. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Trust me, it's a 3.5. No, what? What? How am I so weak right now? Oh, I did all the things too. Oh. How am I so weak right now? Wow. How did I go from like being like a millimeter from closing, if not closing it last week, to dude, grip is such a weird thing. Ooh. Wow. Grip is like crazy. How does like the grip vary? Like, remember when I went out to East versus West and they had me test the gripper strength, and it was like wildly weak after my match when like my CNS and everything was dumped, my nervous system was all dumped. I tried it, I was like, ugh, and like one of the weakest grips there. It's crazy, man, how much energy and stuff can affect your grip. It's wild. It's crazy to me. That's legit, dude. I can't even. You guys saw how close I got last week. This feels ridiculous. I'm back in the gym this week. I'm back to being torn up. Damn. That's crazy. Well, sorry guys. I don't know what to say. I wish I. All right. Isn't there a teenager close to 4? Yeah, his name's Yvonne Cook. Yeah. Damn, that's crazy, man. That's crazy how much grip varies. Sorry. I apologize. I'm looking weak today, but I promise I'm in the gym. So we're going to attribute that to me training my ass off and being tore down from the gym and putting in that heavy work. So when I'm really tore down like this, you see my grip getting weak, that must mean I'm really killing it in the gym with working out. So it's a good thing. I'm taking it as a good thing. That just means I'm tore up from the gym, which is a good thing. I'll take being tore up from the gym and having a weaker grip than not, I guess. Anyway, guys, all right, that's gonna end of the stream. It's 6:08. I went 8 minutes past you guys. Thank you for hanging out. Still 81 people in here, 109 likes. You guys saw the link tree if you guys want to follow into the socials or the sponsors. You guys saw the AW Switch. If you guys want to buy a hat, a shirt, a sticker, or something like that, I really appreciate all the support. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me. I'm undeserving of this. You guys, I got to think of a cool outro. You know, Brian Shaw goes, go out there and be great, and I'll check you later. You know, like I was thinking about it. I wish I had something cool. They do this. When some people like hit the screen. I don't know. I got to think of something cool one day. All right. Anyway, I love you guys to death. Thank you for the support. I'm undeserving, and you guys are amazing. Please go be your best selves, and I'll see you next week. Oh, Tuesday. I'm going to be here on Tuesday for my birthday. Tuesday, we're going to go live on Tuesday. Maybe Tuesday and Wednesday, or maybe just Tuesday. Either way, Tuesday, I'm going to go live, hang out with you guys for my birthday for a little bit. I love to do that. All right. I'll see you guys later. See you. Bye.